Welcome to the Power Within podcast with Richale, a master class in mastery of self. Simply put, this is where you get your life. Okay, so that was wonderful. I enjoyed talking to Kay. Iron sharpens iron. And actually, I got something for you, Kay, because, when we ask that question, how can I serve humanity by serving God? We have to answer that question with love. So we work with love. We do everything in love. And when I see love inside of myself, then I can see love inside of other people. When I see love and I recognize and I accept love inside of myself, I can see, accept, and resonate and have love for my sisters, for my brothers, even when they're not behaving lovely. Okay. Even when they're not behaving lovely. I want everybody to know you're not your mistake. And when we believe that about ourselves, that we're not our mistake, then we can treat other people the same way. And so when people have infractions, right? When they cross a boundary, we can draw a new line in the sand for them. We can have grace. We can have mercy. We can have love because we have mercy. We have grace and we have love for ourselves. And guess what? Then when that happens, the law of Dharma really takes us to a place where now we're instilling that in our children. Why? Because we're the example. We are who they see. So they're learning from us whether we are showing that, whether we're, I remember being in my car one day and I had my goddaughter in the car and I remember fussing, having that road rage. I was probably in my 20s and I was having a road rage moment. And my goddaughter looked at me and she was like, "God, mommy, that's not nice to say. They are watching you." And listen, this is from a woman who has no children. We are all mothers. We are all mothers. We are teaching. I would hate to not do the work on myself so that another child, mine or not, would not see the divinity operating in me. So now it is our responsibility. How can I serve humanity? And how will I teach this to my children? I teach them through the life that I live, through the way that I express God's divine nature on the inside of me. Because the bottom line is this: we are spiritual beings that are having occasional human experiences. I remember sharing that in a group of addicts that I worked with several years ago. And I had this wall of positivity on my door. And every time one of the persons there who was struggling with either alcohol or drug addiction or even mental health issues, every time it was their day to discharge, they would come and put one positive thing on that door that they learned while they were there with me, because I did groups every single day, 2 times a day. And I did individual therapy with them, right? And so that just came into my mind because I had this one young fella who, when I taught on the fact that we are spiritual beings that have an occasional human experience, he said that really hit him. And it helped him understand that what he was fighting the wrong way, because he didn't have any spirit about him. He didn't know the source. He wasn't tapped into the source. And it was so great just to be able to share that. What is your life about? What is your life about? At the end of the day, if I can just tell another person how to get the level and tap into the source of hope that I have, that's all that really matters to me. I don't know about you. All right. So I got so much more that I want to give to you, and I don't want to give it all to you at one time. I'm going to give you just a little bit more, just a little bit more. All right. So the bottom line is this. For those that don't know their purpose, your job is to learn your purpose. You're to seek and find. You're to knock, and the door shall be opened unto you. No matter how rough it gets, how tough it gets, how uncertain, how unsure you are, keep knocking. The door shall be open unto you. You have to continue to seek. You have to continue to seek because you are a spiritual being. It's a false reality that you're just flesh. You truly are a spirit being. Now, you're here to express your unique talent. I want you to go to Matthew 25, 14 through 30 to read the parable of the talents, because the bottom line is this. Every last one of us was given a certain amount of talents, and it doesn't matter if you were given at least one. Everybody was given at least one. It's about what you do with it, and you're going to do with it what you can and what you were designed to do when you tap into divinity. So everything goes back into divinity. Everything goes back there. Express your unique talent. And when you do it, you will lose track of time. Now that's where you know. So what I'm trying to get to you is these subtle ways that you're going to begin to know what it is. Just like Kay said, you're going to begin to know what it is. Hey there to all my new people that enter the room. You're going to begin to know and increase your awareness. And what that's called is timeless awareness. So when you're so involved and so engrossed in what you're doing that it doesn't seem like work anymore, that's one of your clues to you tapping in to your purpose. And on tomorrow, and I know Kay is going to actually love this. So Kay and everybody else, make sure that you come back and you're here with me tomorrow at 7:00, because as it relates to COVID, that's why I'm here. I want to make sure that I'm a voice and a source of hope for everyone who chooses to listen, because everybody's not going to listen to this. Everybody's not going to choose to listen to your voice. You're going to know what your purpose is, but everybody else is not going to be able to co-sign on it, and they're not meant to, and that's fine. You're going to have to be okay with that. So I may come here and give this message, and one person decide that's a voice. That's the voice that God has chosen for me, but somebody else may not see it that way. And I have to be okay with that because I'm here for that one. So again, go back and read the parable of talents. But what we're going to get into is timeless awareness. When you are truly tapping into the law of Dharma, purpose, your divinity, you're going to lose track of time, honey. That's why people are going to say, you just work so much, you're just doing too much. And you're like, really? And you have those moments where you'll get tired, but guess what, honey? You will not get exhausted. You won't be exhausted. And the moment that your mind, not your spirit, can try to trick you into thinking you're exhausted, you get refilled because you know how to go back and tap into the source. Okay. You know how to tap back into the source. So let me give you a coaching question, and I'm going to leave you here. I'm not going to give you any more. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I want you to go with this coaching question. How do you normally show up? How do you normally show up? Don't think hard. Don't overthink this. Just answer. How do I normally show up? That's it. I'm going to give you another one. I want you to also think about who inspires you. Because a lot of times that's where you gravitate to. There's likeness there, right? There's likeness. And even though you're unique and even though you're different, there's a likeness, just like we were made in the image and the likeness of God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We were, honey, as Lorraine would say, I'm flowing now, am I not? Yes. 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 That's good. The image and the likeness of God. The image and the likeness. You were created in the image and the likeness of God. And God's love for the church, right? God's love for the church is a type and a shadow. It's a likeness. It's a likeness of his love for us. So he will connect you to people because God uses people. If you're going to get blessed, he's going to use somebody to bless you. If you're going to be a blessing, right? See, you see how it works? So you're blessed to be a blessing. So he's got to send somebody to help you and he's got to send you to help somebody else. That's how it works. So don't be so deep and spooky about this. It's easy. It's effortless effort when you tap in to the power within. And just so you know, I am a licensed mental health counselor, a licensed clinical addiction specialist, and a coach, a John Maxwell certified coach, speaking trainer. Also got certified through Valerie Burton, right? And in doing so, I know this path. I know this path. And when we talk about going within, I get excited. When we talk about purpose, vision, dreams, goals, I get excited. So much so that I started writing a book on it Monday. Not exactly sure of the release date, but you heard it here first. That book is going to be written. Not going to tell you the title of it. Not going to tell you much of anything right now. But just know that nugget that just was dropped right there, hadn't even thought of it before, but it'll be in there. It'll be in there. So when you tap into the source, when you start living life from the inside out, you will have effortless effort. You will begin to ebb and flow. You will know that you are not a mistake and that every single thing that has happened to you, good, bad, and indifferent, was purposeful. Why? Because you were created for a purpose. You were created for a purpose. Now, if you can't wait for the book, and I know you can't wait, but you're going to have to, I want you to go to my website, inpoweryou.com/I am CEO. That's where I coach you for 12 weeks as a course that I poured my heart and soul into. You go to my website, inpoweryou.com, period. Just leave it like that. Empower, I-N, because the power is within you, right? Go to inpoweryou.com and sign up for the email list. You're going to get my free PDF called 3 Steps for the Power of Remembering for CEOs. Okay, you're going to get that. So sign up for the email list. And I'm not sure, but I was giving away 5 laser coaching sessions. So I have to check to see if we've maxed out on that to give you that free value add. We want to add value to your life. We want to be a blessing to you. CEO women. I call y'all my CEO sisters. But anyway, what I want you to do is go there. Then follow me also here on the podcast. But that 12-week course is invaluable. And I say in on purpose, right? Because it's going to help you. It's the prelude to the book that I'm writing. And that book is coming out pretty soon. It's not going to take long. We can't do a 9-month incubation period. But if you want to grow, if you want to tap into CEO ladies, CEO women, CEO sisters, if you want to tap in to learning how to live life from the inside out, and my voice is the voice that you believe God wants you to hear from, because who you learn from matters. You'll hear me say that constantly. Then head on over inpoweryou.com/I am CEO. Then you go to inpoweryou.com and just sign up for the email list. The 3 steps for the power of remembering, honey, I'm telling you, for that thing to be free, you would just not be in your right mind not to go get that. How about that? you just wouldn't, it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Go get that, okay? And full disclosure, of course, I share with you other things that I have to offer, but I wouldn't be doing my service to you if I didn't share with you what I had to offer. So there's no bullet, there's no gun, but just go and see. Just go and investigate. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open unto you. Again, don't get it twisted. God uses people. And if you're going to go to the next level, coaches, get coaching. I have several coaches. I just got a new one last week, and she's pushed me to do some homework and some things, and as it relates to my book, and I'm staying excited. Iron sharpens iron. You'll never outlive the degree of people that you have around you. So I need you to start checking your little circle. Who's in it? And is that circle little? Is it a huge, big circle and everything's cloudy and you don't understand who's there and why they there? Clean it up. Even your social media, clean it up. We got time right now to clean it up. All right. So let's look and see here. I have some comments I want to make sure I get to before I go. So, but thank you for being here. And this Luis Jesus, and I guess it's the first time, I guess is what he's trying to say, or she, I'm not sure who that is. And then Lorraine says, invaluable, the course is, okay, I forgot that. I should have said that a minute ago. I forgot. So Lorraine is my trusted confidant, and she says it is the podcast on steroids, and it is. It's 12 weeks of what God poured into me and told me that I needed to pour out and give to the women that I would be supporting. And it's invaluable. So go and look and check that out. All right. So I tell you what, okay, make sure you come back, because tomorrow night we are going to get into the difference between the form and the essence. The form and the essence. And the little prelude to that is, you know, what you mentioned about working on your job and understanding that there's a bigger picture there. That's kind of what we're going to get into. I don't want to give you too much. We're going to get into that, and I'm going to expound on that just a little bit. But I want you to understand that your consciousness is being awakened. And as your consciousness consistently is awakened, you tap into the subconscious. And that's where change really happens. That's where transformation takes place. That's where it takes place. You're welcome, Kay. Hey, Apostle. Yeah, that's where it takes place. So make sure you join me here tomorrow night. I try to just do 30 minutes, but we've gone to 50 minutes today. I am going to come back tomorrow night. I will finish the Law of Dharma tomorrow night. It's all about purpose in life and the fact that you have a divine nature. That's who you are. Remember, the power within you is undeniable. Blessings from your favorite therapist, coach, and sister friend, Richale. You've been listening to the Power Within podcast with Richale Reed. For more information on all things Richale, go to empoweryou.com. And before you go, don't forget to comment, follow, and share this episode with someone you love.